It is a big day. It is Inauguration Day. As of the time of this recording, we have President Trump and still President-elect Biden. And it's a big day in the history of our country. It always is, the inauguration of any new president. I chose this photo of an inauguration. I believe it is from Obama's inauguration. I'm not perfectly certain. It doesn't matter exactly who is being inaugurated in this picture. I chose it because it speaks very clearly to me of the pageantry and the pomp, the proclamation of power, authority, the clarity and precision of the day, that especially that one associates with the office of the president and with all the traditions and trappings that surround that office. I've been reading a lot about the traditions of the transfer of power, been reading a lot about handing off the nuclear football, just because our current president, as of the time of this recording, is not exactly a traditionalist kind of person. And that's okay. I'm not making any judgment one way or the other on that. But I've been observing how much is wrapped up in proclaiming the power and the authority and the pomp, the ceremonial bigness and the appearance of this office. And it got me thinking about the next verse that was coming up in these series of devotions on Isaiah. We spoke in the last devotion about Jesus being crushed and afflicted, was not respected, pierced for our transgressions. We spoke about the unusual triumph, the unexpected triumph of Jesus. And now, in Isaiah 52, verse 15, it says, "So shall he sprinkle many nations." That's an image of cleansing. "So shall he cleanse many nations, many peoples." That's more important than a governmental statement. That's about people groups. "So shall he sprinkle many nations. Kings shall shut their mouths because of him. For that which has not been told to them they see, and that which they have not heard they understand." As at the time of Isaiah's writing, the full ministry of the Messiah, of Jesus the Christ, has not been revealed. That is what they have not been told, what they have not heard. But Isaiah is looking in this servant song, describing Messiah, describing Jesus. He's looking forward to see, they will understand. And kings shall shut their mouths because of him. All the pomp and power and the proclamations that surround Inauguration Day is nothing compared to the awesome, amazing, surprising understanding of the salvation of Jesus for sinners. The salvation that we have in him, his work, his suffering on the cross. Kings will shut their mouths. All their power is going to be shown to be nothing compared to him in his majesty, in the glory of his triumph over death itself. So I just want to ask you, what power or strength or deliverance are you celebrating or mourning, seeking or hoping for from, really, frankly, the puny strengths of this world, the self-importance with which we conduct ourselves, compared to the importance of Jesus, compared to the power of his testimony? What you have been entrusted with, the news of his triumph over death and sin on the cross and in his resurrection, the news that you've been entrusted with, the Holy Spirit that has been placed inside you, that shuts the mouths of kings. It makes any royal figure, any president, any CEO, any authority just seem minuscule in comparison. Kings shall shut their mouths because of him. He is the one that has rescued you, who calls you his own. He is the authority over all authorities. He's the King of kings and Lord of lords. His glory, his power, the pomp of him, the proclamation of his authority, of his power to save, and the sufficiency of his cross. Those have been entrusted to you and to me. Proclaim those today, even as our nation watches the pageantry of power. Proclaim the true power of Jesus the Christ, ruling over all things. Bless you.